Hi everybody, so I thought I'd take you to work with me. I'll see if I can film what I do this week. It is currently Tuesday, so I'm going to film Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, show you what I get up to. I am currently driving an hour or so up into London. Now this is something that I have not done before. I am not used to urban park ups, so I've got to find somewhere in the city to park up. It's not central London. I don't know much about the congestion charge and clean air zone, so I'm not really into that. I don't really know if my van will be allowed to go into London. I don't even know, but I'm avoiding all those zones. So yeah, heading into the city, which is something I don't really like to do. I like to get out in the nature, out in the scenery, but this is work. So I think we've got a diesel heater to fit tomorrow. And then we're going up to Bedfordshire, I think, for Thursday, and I've got to finish off an electrical install I did. Add a few more bits to this really nice man's motorhome, really nice motorhome. I'll show you that if I'm allowed. And then I'm heading to Hampshire after that for Friday. Also finishing off another electrical install I did a couple of weeks ago. Adding a B2B and a battery monitor perhaps, I can't remember now. But anyway, I'll see you when I get to London. Not looking forward to it. I never drive in the city. Right, hello, I'm in a spot which I think I'm just gonna crash in here tonight. This is where I am. I'm parked next to, I'm just on the road opposite some big houses. There's no parking signs here. There's a sign there saying turn the engine off while waiting, but I've walked up and down the road. There's no sign saying you can't park here. There's no double yellows, single yellows or anything like that. So yeah, I don't like being in London. Anything inside the M25 is London to me, by the way, because I'm not born in I'm not from a big city, basically. I live kind of rural area. But I was born into a big town, and then I moved bits further south into a smaller town. My family all live in the sticks, probably in the country, but I'm used to little towns. So when I come to the big cities, there's so many people. But anyway, yeah, it's not going to be a particularly quiet night, but I'm just going to get my head down. In fact, I think my job tomorrow is that house over there. I don't know if you can see. You probably cannot see on this camera, but there is a white, looks like a Sprinter, just the other side of the common. So yeah, I've come up tonight so I don't have to have an hour and a half drive in the morning. So my commute is about 2 minutes. So yeah, tomorrow's a diesel heater. I think he wants the secondary tank installed in quite a unique spot, so we'll give that a go, and I will obviously show you tomorrow. Right, I popped to Lidl on the way up here, got a few things, got a few beers and some dinner. Essentials, bread, butter, the usual. Right, unless anything interesting happens tonight, I'll see you tomorrow. Alright, see ya. Good morning, everyone. Looks like a lovely day outside. I really got to get, firstly, my hair sorted, and secondly, that door. Look at the state of that door. This van is getting a huge remodel soon. I'm currently ordering a whole new electrical system for this van, which I'm really looking forward to. I'm going to rebuild the kitchen, slightly bigger fridge, and painting the whole outside of the van. So I'm really looking forward to that. But yeah, have a look at this weather. Looks like a nice day. I can see the van that I'm working on over there. Got to fit a diesel heater today. Another diesel heater. So I'm not going to film the install because I've done loads of those. If you are curious in how I install diesel heaters, I think there's a playlist on my channel of diesel heaters, but I'm not making any more installation videos for heaters, so go and click on that card up top there if you want, and yeah, go and see my most informative long video on diesel heaters. Still, that was a while ago. I've still learnt more since about these heaters, but I think most of the information is in that video. Anyway, I think I'll make some toast. Got a load of recycling in the sink, so apologies. Got to find a recycling bin today and a rubbish bin. And I'm quite near the clean air zone, the ultra clean air zone in London. I don't come here often enough to know if I can go through that or not, if I have to pay for that. So I'm gonna avoid that. I'm just gonna avoid it. Go Wimbledon, Kingston upon Thames, get to the M25, and then we'll go all the way around and north for tonight. I'm gonna do that for tomorrow's job. Right, let's have some toast and go to work. So I'll see you probably either during or when I've finished this heater install. Hi everyone. Okay, that was a pretty good day. Well, good morning. I managed to do that heater in really good time. I left it at 1 o'clock, in fact. So from 9 o'clock to 1 o'clock, yeah, I did really well. And then I had to try and avoid the clean air zones and the congestion charge to get to the top of the M25 and then go up the A1 to Bedfordshire. Oh man, why is the M25 always so bad, huh? Oh, I could ignore my squeaky steering wheel. Oh, it drives me crazy. Anyway, I've just got to Letchworth? Oh, my battery dying. Just got into Lidl. Got some burgers. I'm gonna do some burgers tonight. Just fancy something other than pasta and all the simple van meals that I normally cook. Burgers are simple. I just fancy some burgers, so I'm gonna do some burgers tonight for dinner. Just gonna go to my park up now, about 6 minutes away from this place I've found. Don't know what it's gonna be like. I was up here before a couple of weeks back, fitting a diesel heater for this same gentleman whose van I'm working on tomorrow. So I do know another spot I can stay at if this is no good, but I just fancied something different. So I'm gonna see what this spot is like. It might be alright. If not, I'll go to my other spot. Yeah, that diesel heater went quite well. I'll show you some clips now of it. It was on a lovely Sprinter, really nice chap who bought a van, part converted, and he's been working on it himself, adding a few little bits and pieces. But yeah, the heater works fine. He wanted the heater beneath one of the front seats, but the diesel tank for the van was underneath the passenger side, and it wasn't really possible underneath the driver's seat of his Sprinter. Anyway, so we fitted it behind the driver's seat, but underneath his sofa for his rock and roll. He's got a sofa behind his cab, behind the bulkhead. Anyway, it's underneath there. I'll show you some clips. Thank you for today's customer. Let's get to this spot. Crack open a beer. Cook some burgers. See you in a bit. I had to get some fuel for my diesel heater. I do have some in the back, but I just like to keep hold of that for emergencies. 3 minutes away from this spot. What time is it? 4:05 in the afternoon. Started to get dark, but it's a lot lighter now. The evenings, isn't it? Ooh, it was windy. Yeah. Apparently this spot is kind of like a dead-end track, road or track, with kind of enough room to park beside a field, looking out over a field. I'm always limited by wherever the jobs are. I park as close to the jobs as I can, so I don't have to get up really early. Don't have too far of a commute. Use things like Park for Night in Google Maps just to try and scope out the area. Sometimes I just get out the tiniest little tracks for miles and miles to try and see if I can find my own little park ups. Yeah, 2 minutes away. I've got a load of work emails and booked some jobs in. By the way, if anyone wants any work done, let me know. I'm driving all over the place right now. In 4 weeks' time, I'm going up to Liverpool to do 3 days spend 3 days on a gentleman's van, which I'm really looking forward to. It's going to be a really nice install, nice Victron install. So yeah, Liverpool's mission for me. So, but you know, I'll go where the work is. Need the monies. All right, 1 minute. Let's see what this place looks like. Oh no, it's there. That's not gonna do. That's not quiet enough. Oh, it's no. Not happy with this. No, it's too near a road. It's too odd show. I want to hide away. No, this would not do. Right, let's see how far away my other spot was. No, well, it's not horrendous. But let me see how far away this other spot is. Let me show you guys. I mean, my spot last night was worse. Let me take you off the windscreen. It's kind of a dead-end track next to a field. That's all I saw on Park for Night. But then there's the roads quite close. It's not too bad, but it's going to be road noise. So let me see if I can see how far away my other place is. I've done a lot of driving. What's this one? How far away is this? 11 minutes. 11 minutes, but it is a quiet spot. It's a bit further away from my job tomorrow as well. I don't like this one. Alright. 11 minutes, I'll see you then. Oh my goodness. That's a mission. This isn't even Liverpool, this is Bedfordshire. So I left my job at 1 o'clock. I left South London at 1 o'clock. It's now 4:30. It's 3.5 hours on the road today and this afternoon. I'm knackered, but I'm very glad I made good progress with that diesel heater today, so I wouldn't have had to do all that London driving rush hour. That would have really sucked. I did have traffic on the M25, but nothing like what it would have been, so I'm grateful for that. I do like driving around though, seeing things I've never seen before. Nice tree there, nice old tree. Weird little thatched roof hut. I like seeing things, exploring towns I've never been to before. It's weird. You think it's weird? I'm just chatting rubbish now. You think it's weird that
in 1,000 feet, turn left onto Letchworth Lane.
I don't know why my woman's speaking American to me. You drive to a place you've never been before and there's hundreds and thousands of people there that have had their own lives and experiences completely. They've all got their loved ones, siblings, parents, kids. They've all got lives completely of their own. I find that weird. And you don't know these people. That's not weird, is it? It shouldn't be weird. I find that strange. Talking shit now.
Turn left onto Letchworth Lane.
Right, we are 4 minutes away.
Turn right, then your destination will be on the left.
This spot isn't like amazing, but it is on a quiet road, which is completely quiet at night. Little bumpy track
is on the left.
next to these fields. The other day, last time I was here, it was snowing. Random little place, and there was a bit of litter in these hedges last time I was here. What a shame, but it's somewhere quiet. Just try and get the van level. That's not too bad, I don't think. Quite level. Let's scoot back a bit this way. I want that side to come up. That's not bad. Ugh. Right, a bit of a tidy up. Let's get a beer out. Figured I'd just go for a little bit of a walk down this track. I'm not actually sure where this track goes, but yeah, I mean that's where I parked last time. Down here, you stand right below this pylon. Let's go and see where it goes. Oh, it's getting pretty cold. You know what? I'm gonna put my heater on. That's right. I've now got the afterburner. Thank you, Darren. Let's switch my heater on. So it'll be nice and warm when I get back. Actually, it's 20 degrees in my van right now, which is pretty warm, but not warm enough. Let's turn the heater on. Whoop. Whoop. There you go. Now my heater's coming on in the van. Oh, how cool is that afterburner? I never thought I'd need it. I don't need it, but it's great to have. I think there's some woods down here. There might even be a better park up down here. That's the reason I'm going for this little wander. Because I think, unless there's a load of signs down there, I think there might be a better park up further away from the road. So let's go and have a look. This track goes all the way down there, and then in there, this looks like there's a car park in the woods. So let's go and check it out. Last time I came here, I arrived in the dark, so I just pulled into that area. And just put the blinds on the windows and stayed there. I walked towards that pylon, but then I didn't come all the way down this track because I thought there was just a house down here. But it looks like there's something going on down here, but I think I'm on private land. Let's hope I don't get shot. But I love this, just exploring places. Park up somewhere you've never been before and just have a wander around, see what's there. Wymondley Wood. Looks like there's some trails here. There is a car park, but there is a gate, so it might get shut. There's no signs saying no camping or overnight sleeping or whatever, but there is a gate. There, someone may shut in the evening, so I don't want to wake up in the morning and not be able to go to work. So let's go back to the van. Let's go out to the van and cook some burgers. Should be nice and warm by the time I get back. Nice sunset. What you can't see is litter that people have just chucked in here. It's just disgusting. Beauty. Yeah. Anyway, coming back to the van. So every now and then you do get a car that goes by on this road, the other side of this hedge, so it is pretty loud when a car goes by. And right now everyone's finishing work. So yeah, it's a dead quiet road at night though. Oh yeah, look at that. I can see by the condensation on this exhaust that this is blowing onto there, that's working. The diesel heater's on. Oh yeah. Toasty! Can't go a day without watching Ash's videos. The guy's just awesome. Aren't you, mate? Ash, mate, just stop being so cool. If you don't follow Ash on Patreon, you should. You can just properly escape with him. Pretty much feel like I'm in Sweden for the 20 minutes a day I watch Ash's videos.
Right, folks, as you will have seen,
Look at these burgers, they're coming along. And before anyone says anything, yeah, I'm a greedy fat pig, and that's why. I'm not gonna just cook 2 burgers and leave 2 in the fridge. I'm gonna eat all 4. Don't judge me. I love this. Got beer on the go, burgers, watching Ash play piano and Ash, give the rest of us a chance, mate. Stop being so bloody talented, eh? Alright, we are done. Let's do this. I don't know if I'm going to be able to eat all these. This is really, really greedy. Can you eat burgers cold the next day? I've got ketchup to go in as well. Yeah, this is... I'm never going to eat this. Whoa, nearly lost a burger. I've got tongs in the blooming drawer. Why didn't I use those? 4 burgers, ketchup, a lot of mess to clean up. Look away, vegetarians. That is not a healthy meal. Oh, please don't judge me. Right, put something on YouTube. See how far through these 4 burgers I can get. Oh. What did I just do? Oh, washing up. I'm so lazy. Let's just hide that away, shall we? Doesn't exist. Good morning, everybody. Let's bring you forward, shall we? It's actually, well, it was really hailing outside. It's now just raining. Luckily, I'm not doing a heater today where I have to get under the van for a spell. I'm inside a very nice motorhome working on the electrics. It's not meant to rain all day, but it is a wet day and very windy still. Oh, today's job mission. Anyway, this is where I am. It's in the middle of nowhere. I've stayed here once before, and it is very, very quiet road. I'll explain about today's job in a minute, but just wanted to show you this spot. It's the neighbours are dead quiet. Anyway, good spot. It is the clearest night. It is so clear. It's a bit spooky when you're out in places like this on your own. Oh, man, I just drove for hours and hours. Alright, I'll tell you about my day in a minute. I'll show you some clips. I didn't really take much footage, if anything. Let's get in the van, get the heater on. Yeah, it was a long old day. I left the job at 5 o'clock and I've just got here at 5 to 8, 10 to 8. 6, 7, nearly 3 hours. It's quite tough, these 3 days of work in a row, a fair amount of driving as well to do after work. Near Brighton to London to Bedfordshire to Hampshire. Quite tiring. Anyway, today's job went pretty well. There was a lot to do. This gentleman's got a really nice motorhome. I love it. Yeah, it's really posh motorhome. He's got a lovely amount of Victron toys in there. But yeah, it was a lot of the electrics were done by other people, so I had to redid them all because they were very questionable. Some of them. It wasn't the customer that did it. It was had someone else do it, and yeah, they were a little bit sketchy in places. But so I just had to take it all apart and redo it, and like the batteries, 2 nice lithium batteries and all Victron chargers and inverter and smart shunt 712. But it was wired all in wrong. Did it all. It took me a long time, longer than I thought. But anyway, and then I drove 3 hours to get here. It was meant to be 2 hours, but there was a lot of traffic on the 25. I am knackered. I feel like I deserve a beer, so I'm gonna have a beer now. I know I seem down and tired, but I'm really happy, really chuffed that I'm now doing my hobby for my job. It's really, I'm great. It's great. I'm booked up now for every day now for a few months. Yeah, there's a few weeks wait, but if anyone wants any work done, please let me know. I'll try and get to them as soon as I can. Fairly often get cancellations or reschedules, so might be able to fit you in sooner than that. I had a cheeky McDonald's on the way home because I knew I was going to get here late and I just couldn't be able to get here and then start cooking, so I'm gonna have a beer, get into bed, and I think CJ's just released a video, so I'm gonna watch that. So tomorrow's job is a job I was at a few weeks ago. What did I do? I fitted 2 new batteries for the lady. All the bus bars and breakers and a Victron MPPT I fitted. I think tomorrow I'm fitting a Orion DC charger and maybe a battery monitor. I can't remember if she ordered one, and maybe a diesel heater. Oh, it's going to be a big day. I think she might have bought a diesel heater. If it's just a DC charger and a heater, I can get that done in a day. I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye, guys. Morning, all. Very quiet night. I do like it here. I know I'm parked next to a cemetery, but it's one that's in the middle of absolutely nowhere. A couple of cars that went by this morning, but it is very quiet, very quiet. I do like this spot a lot. There's a couple of there's a kissing gate and a stile here, so there's a footpath that, well, a walk. Oh look, coincidence, there's another car going by. But yeah, very rare that cars come down this road. Certainly at night, nothing. But yeah, it looks like a nice day. Blue's clear, no clouds at all. Sunny. So, I'm not sure what it is on this job. I know it's a DC to DC charger. I think it's a Victron Orion. I think I've got to swap out a couple of bus bars, and I don't know if there's a diesel heater to fit as well. I should check my diary. Alexa, what's the time?
The time is 8:33 a.m.
8:33. Let's go to work. This is the van I've been working on today. I was here a couple of weeks ago as well, doing some electrical work on here. Today's job involved ripping out an old Propex heater, replacing it with a diesel heater, and doing a little bit more electrical work. So yeah, here's the MPPT that I installed Last time I was here, a few breakers, a couple of bus bars, more breakers, and I had to use this space for the diesel heater. It was because I had to try and use some of the holes from the last heater. So I don't like this, but it's the duct has got a bit of a curl. I don't like that so much, but it'd be fine. It's also squished next to the DC charger, which does get warm, but they don't get warm at the same time. The heater only works, you know, the DC charger is not working when you're using the heater. So yeah, I think that's looking okay. It's always difficult trying to retrofit these things into previous existing electrical systems. I just need to make all the cables nice and neat. I'm going to try and zip tie and use P-clips and try and make all the cables nice and neat. And then that'll be this job done, I think. Got to try out the heater in a minute, make sure it works. Got to pour some diesel into the tank, which I fitted just there, behind the driver's seat. Try out the diesel heater, and let's get out of here. Well, I'm on my way home. I hope you can hear me. Hope you enjoyed that video. Yeah, that was 3 jobs. Today's one, still didn't get it all done. There's, yeah, like I said, it's difficult retrofitting. Trying to figure out where other people's wiring has been and gone, and which way it all goes. Currently, I've managed to get the heater, diesel heater working, and the 3-way fridge wired up to the new leisure system, the new fuse box. But she's actually coming to Ruth. If you're watching, thank you, Ruth. She's actually coming to the South Central meet, which is next weekend. So that is, yeah, I think I'm going to get this video out Monday before the meet. Where are we now? Yeah, we are Friday today, so Monday I'm hoping to get this video out. So yeah, if you haven't already got tickets, make sure you get tickets today for the South Central meet, the gig, the South Central meet this weekend. Looking forward to it. It's going to be good. It's going to be good to see everybody. Anyway, another week down. Next week is fully booked as well. I need to look in my diary to see what it is. I can't remember, but I know that Wednesday is a really exciting job. I'm going to show you Wednesday's job. You know who you are. East Grinstead Way. An amazing Victron setup that I'm working on. So I'm hoping to show you that. I can't remember what Monday and Tuesday is. Monday is, I was going to say diesel heater again. Anyway, thank you all for watching. Let me know if you enjoy these kind of videos where I just take you to work with me. Alright, I'm going to go. Stop talking. Thanks for watching, guys. Subscribe. See you soon. Bye-bye.